We switched parts,
Oh
and
god,
this
this
is once again one that evolves. They all have the same name, and yeah, I'm gonna ask you to guess all 4 powers.
Oh gosh. Alright. So the one on the left.
Oh wait, before you guess, I can tell you the physical aspect doesn't tell anything about the name or the power, which is not helping, but you know.
It really didn't, because that just really took out of my head. I had a guess for the second one.
I
I
can
was
give you
just like,
a clue if you want, because this is a lot of powers to guess without any clue.
yeah,
So okay, so
yeah.
there's in JoJo's there's like 3 power systems. In the first 2 parts, there's this thing called Hamon, which is basically a way of breathing that gives you like super abilities. But that was dropped after part 2. This is part 7. In part 7, there is a new way, like a new power system. That's called the spin, which is basically a way of spinning things that make them like super powerful. This stand is based on that power system.
Alright, so on the first one, the very first one on the far left, I'm assuming it spins the little tiny things on the bottom, like on the sides. It's like 4 of them.
What about the second one?
The second one, I feel like it spins the top of its head, the 2 balls.
How about the third one, which is disgusting visually? I think, I don't know. I really don't like that one.
So what I feel like it does, it uses its feet and arms to plant, and it looks like it has like 2 little arms in inside its chest, and I
kind of does.
feel like it would do something like it plants and then uses those to like spin or something.
How about the fourth one, the last one, the big boy?
I don't know. It looks like it has like water balloons. I'm not saying that's
It does look like
I'm just
that.
saying it looks like it has water balloons. Yeah, I feel like it would attack you, like it'd run towards you, and as it's running, its skirt of like water balloons would just start spinning.
That is a good guess, actually. Alright, so obviously you're wrong on all of them, but I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna make you guess a name because there's no indicator whatsoever. So the name is Tusk. Acts 1 through 4, right? So the spin is generally done on a physical object, right? So the person that teaches Johnny, which is this stand's user, the spin, uses it on a steel ball. Johnny, though, got his stand, and his stand is based on spin. And what it does is it spins his nails. So he can basically, with Acts 1 to 3, he can spin his nails and shoot them. Act 1 has not that strong of a like firepower, right? It doesn't really hurt that much. But he can shoot I'm pretty sure as many as he wants. And Acts 2 and 3 just get kind of stronger. I don't know exactly the difference between them. It just kind of gets stronger over time. Like he shoots better, more accurately, deals more damage and shit. And then there's Act 4. Act 4 is kind of fucked. Act 4 is it's really OP. So there's this thing in this part 7, Steel Ball Run. So there's a spin, right? And to use the spin, you need to know the golden ratio, which is this they use like the golden rectangle and shit, and it's really complicated stuff. Basically they use that, and based on that they can make a special kind of spin. And if they combine that to the movements of a horse, because the whole part is based on a horse race, they make the ultimate spin, which is basically what they called it is the power of infinity. If you get hit by Tusk Act 4, which is also a spinny nail, it's the same thing. The stand itself doesn't do much, it's just there. If you do get hit by one of the attacks, you will start spinning infinitely, and there is no way to escape it, and you will die from that. So it is extremely overpowered, but you need a horse, and a nail and a golden ratio. So there's some things like that you need, but it's very powerful. Didn't expect that, now did you?
I really wasn't. I didn't really know what I was expecting.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't even know why I put this one in there. It's just really cool, I guess. Visually, it's special.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Tusk from the song, I'm assuming, because why would there be 4 acts? I don't know. Next. Yes.
That's a dinosaur.
It's a big boy dinosaur.
That's not no dinosaur. None.
By the way, the power right now is activated.
Oh. Well,
And the visual style of it kind of relates to the name.
I feel like it does deal with those like pins on top of his head.
Is that your guess?
I feel like it does something, but I don't. I want to guess like what it does before I just be like, yeah. Sounds.
Keep in mind, the power is activated.
So maybe like the pins on top of his head, like when he activates his power, it increases like his hunting senses or something.
All right. So basically, just yeah, like increase senses and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to guess the name?
Velociraptor.
I mean, he is a velociraptor. That's fair. I don't know exactly what kind of velociraptor. I just know he is. This is Scary Monsters.
I think it's that does make sense.
Based on the song. This is both the stand and the user. No reaction. All right.
I really don't. I'm just thinking.
The user it's written all over himself. It is Dio. Well, I mean it's Diego, but he likes being called Dio. What it does is it turns whatever he wants into dinosaurs. And
So
that includes it himself,
tiny
yes.
nuggies.
It includes himself, yes. I had a picture with one where it's actually like just Diego with like the dinosaur tail, but I didn't pick that one. Fortunately, I should have put both. But yeah, that's what it does. That's all it does. And it can turn anything it touches into dinosaurs, including other people, and he can control them. So yeah, that's Scary Monsters.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's pretty simple though.
Yeah.
Right now you see the stand, you see the user, and you see the power in action.
He's spraying some kind of like liquid.
Kind of.
Or she, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
That is, there's like 10 chapters where they try to find out the gender.
Oh.
It's a she.
No. Well, I'm going to say he sprays that whatever it is on a plant, and that plant will do something.
Okay, based on I'm assuming like the pins and stuff on
Yeah.
like the clothing, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to guess the name? It is the name is not complicated. It is very straightforward.
Well, I don't know.
Alright, that's fair. It is called Cream Starter.
I don't want to hear that name again.
And I don't know where it comes from. Is it just because it's a thing that kind of sprays cream, or is it a song? I don't know. I couldn't find it. That is flesh. That is human flesh.
Oh.
It sprays flesh. So, what it does is the user can either use her flesh or someone or something else's flesh to store it inside of Cream Starter, which is this, and then use it whenever to spray that flesh and either heal someone or hurt someone. It can heal by just like just putting that over the wound or something, and it can hurt, like you can blind someone like by putting skin over their eye and they can't open it. You can even like suffocate someone by spraying all over like the face. So it's a different kind of stand. It's something else, you know?
Yeah. Diversity.
Yes, indeed. It can also take flesh from other things. She takes flesh from I don't know if it's her horse, but it's just a horse at some point. I don't know
84.
when exactly. I don't know what the situation was. It's been some time since I've read this specific arc. Look at this beautiful JPEG image. I couldn't really find a better
Oh,
visual quality,
that's,
but it's you don't really need a better quality. Honestly, it's the power's being used, the stand is visible, the
nah,
user is visible.
nah. I gotta have 1080p quality,
Bro, give me a second.
not 280,
I'm looking for a better
not
image.
280.
280. You're being generous. You're being very generous.
That's like in between like 360 and like 444 or 144. Like that's on.
I don't even know how you can make this look as bad as it does look. Like what? How? How does it look like that? Why does it look like
But
that?
from the looks of it, it looks like he uses some kind of like gum or something sticky that he puts on his shoes, and he's able to climb buildings.
He
Oh,
does.
and he has an umbrella too, and
Yes,
he rises,
he does.
and he like rises to be able to climb buildings too. I guess.
He is indeed going up. Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Right? When I guess the name, there is kind of an indicator.
High umbrella.
Okay. The stand is the mask he is wearing. And the name of the stand is Catch the Rainbow from the same song.
Catch the rainbow, taste rainbow.
Except not really, but sure, why not? Why the hell not? At this point, that could happen. Who knows? What his stand can do is it can control water when it's raining. So if it's not raining, his stand is entirely useless. If it is raining, though, he can control the drops, and what is on his feet right now is like just droplets of water, and he can freeze them in space, like just in the air, and he can walk on them. That's what he's doing right now. He's walking on water. My man's Jesus. This boy is actually Jesus is a character in Jojo, but well, we won't talk about that. But nice. Yeah, this is Catch the Rainbow.
Catch the rainbow, taste rainbow.
Yes, that should be what he says whenever he uses it. This is a very cool stand.
Well, he doesn't look like
there's no indicators to his power. There is no indicators to his name. Yeah, good luck.
It doesn't look like he has legs.
Oh, and it's not using his power right now.
Did you hit your desk or your mic?
Shut up. I hit my desk and I moved my mic.
But it doesn't look like he has legs, so I feel like
he does. It's just the angle. It's just the angle.
Stop taking away my ideas.
I mean, isn't it better though? Because I give you like better chances.
No, but I still end up getting them wrong.
Well, okay, that's fair.
But his hands look big, although, like you said,
yeah, he does look like he has like fat hands. I'm surprised you didn't say his ears look big, but
no, I don't really care about his ears.
Oh, you only care about hands.
Okay, fine. We could talk about this after.
That's a tiny bit sus.
I don't know, but maybe his senses are enhanced
because of the fat like the fat ears, right?
Because of his ears, his hands, and
true.
I don't think he has, and his mouth could be bigger. I don't know. It looks like he might have like a mouth. I don't know.
Right, like kind of the line here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's your guess?
Yeah.
That's a good observation, and it would be a good guess, except in JoJo's, sometimes things don't make sense. I'm not gonna make you guess the name, because it is the longest stand name in JoJo's.
Listen.
It is called Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. We refer to it as D4C, because who the hell is gonna type all of that every single time? No one.
I will.
No, you won't. Will. It is based on the same song, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Before I tell you his power, as I told you before, the names, the localized names are different than the original names, and they can't just use Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Doesn't work. So this is probably known as the worst localized name for a stand, or the best, depending on how you look at it. But it's something. Instead of Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, it is called Filthy Acts at a Reasonable Price. Yep. That is
That's
so
actually
literally the
fun.
same thing. It's
That is it. It's like you take a long description and you make it longer and like more sophisticated.
Yes, exactly. I can't, cause like this is only in the manga, right? I can't wait for the anime. Cause like this in the subtitles, they're gonna have to write filthy acts at a reasonable price every single time. And I don't know, it's gonna kill me. I don't know. Okay. Power, right. The power. Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap right here can shift through different dimensions and virtual. Actually, no. It changes between realities. So basically, it can go from its original reality, which is the main universe, which is the one where the story like all happens. It can go in another universe, bring someone from that universe, bring them back to the original universe. And yeah, it can do that. It can bring anything from whatever universe to whatever else, like other universe. Although, if two people of different universe that are, well, actually, if the same person from different universe meets the same, like, you know what I mean. If someone meets themselves, they both collide together and they die immediately.
I mean, that's basically what happened if we had time travel, right? At least in like
I
the
don't think
movies.
that's what would happen. It would be pretty bad, but I don't think you would just die.
Like in the movies, they always say like that have like time
right.
travel and like stuff.
Don't meet
Like
your
you
own
met,
self. Yeah.
like it creates like a time space.
I guess that's true.
Continuum
Yeah.
kind of mumbo jumbo.
Yeah. There's one exception to the rule though. The user of this, get ready for this. His name is Funny Valentine. He is president of the United States. Take that in, all right? That's his name. That's what he does. He can move through dimensions without any issue, and he can meet himself like many times without any issue, which is why at some point, he literally dies and brings another one of himself back into the main universe to continue his goal. So technically, he can't die. His goal. Here comes Jesus. All right. So, the goal. That's a weird sentence. The goal of the steel ball run race. So it's a race, right? But it's disguised as a race. Which leads us to this. It is Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap's second ability.
No, you mean filthy acts done at a reasonable price.
Yes, excuse my mishap there. My bad.
Oh, I'm still guessing here.
Yep. There's no. Is there an indicator? There's no indicator.
That looks like the one dude from the one song. It's on like YouTube and stuff.
Oh, by the way, that's Funny Valentine. Yeah.
Oh, on the song and here what?
Wait, what? Oh no, I mean just this guy right here is Funny Valentine. I don't know about what you're talking about. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know what it's called, honestly.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't guess anyway. This is D4C Love Train.
I feel like I've heard this before. I feel like you've tried to I feel like you've made a reference to this at least like multiple times, and I've just never gotten it because I don't know what this is.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever said this name ever. I read it. I read it. I mean,
someone
Jojo
said
is
it
pretty
in
big. You
here.
might have heard it from someone else or somewhere else, you know?
I don't know, but I feel like you're the one who said it. I could be way
Honestly,
wrong.
maybe.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. So, alright, so D4C a love train. So it keeps the same abilities as before. You know, it can still shift through dimensions. Or not dimensions, but realities. But love train is what happens to D4C whenever Funny Valentine gets the holy corpse of my man Jesus. And,
Jesus.
yes, specifically Jesus, I guess, because that's the body we see in this part. I don't know. So what happens is you see this like kind of barrier, this line that kind of goes right. That basically that like goes around Funny Valentine, right? As he's using Love Train, and whatever goes into that, whatever like misfortune goes into that. So like, say someone shoots a bullet into that's a misfortune. It's not very cool. Don't do that. Well,
No.
it is gonna cancel that, and it is gonna send that misfortune somewhere else in the world. So whatever is inside of that circle cannot be harmed and will only see good fortune. That's why Mr. Valentine wants the corpse, because he's the president of the United States and he wants his country to be successful. And he doesn't want any misfortune.
Oh, we're America. We got guns.
So technically he's the villain, but from a president's point of view, he's doing everything good, right? He wants to protect his country. He wants to make his country grow better, you know?
He's doing what he feels is right.
Right, but
it's
technically
wrong to
he's kind of
others.
sending misfortune elsewhere, so it's also bad.
Yeah.
And he would probably dominate the world with this power, which is not good. You don't want that. Which is why our
No, we
boys,
gotta have her.
Johnny and company, kind of try to defeat them.
Makes sense.
Now we switch parts. We're now in part 8. And
That looks like an anchor.
it does, and it has to do with the name. The visual aspect, at least, has to do with the name. Not as much the power, though.
Well, then stop taking away my guesses for their power. Like, I'm literally about to say what they do, and
Oh,
it's like, oh,
you're
by the
not
way,
ready.
It does. No.
Part 8 is messed up. Like, it's been like this series has existed for like since like the 80s, all right? The creator's kind of running out of ideas. There is a lot of weird powers.
But I have ideas. We know that.
I know, you should get hired.
I'm gonna just contradict what you said about his power doesn't do
Sure,
with
why not?
anything.
Go ahead.
Like, I feel like he does things better underwater, near water, or somewhere like under it. Like, he's just more powerful here.
I mean, the user does dress up as like a sailor. That's the word. I can speak English. How about you?
You're one supposed to. I wanted to. I forgot it.
So is that your guess?
Yeah.
And you want to guess the name or?
See, man. Oh, no.
That is, you know what you've just done, right?
No.
You know what you just done.
Did I?
I think you do know what you just done. Oh god. Okay, no.
Maybe.
But it's not. It's probably not better than semen. It's soft and wet.
No. No.
Yes.
Mine was better.
Was it though?
No.
Imagine the character just yelling his stand name to call it out. Just yelling seaman in the middle of nowhere.
Imagine
I don't
yelling,
think
"Hey,
so."
where's soft and wet at, bro?
Well, in Japanese it's fine. It's like soft andueto or something like that, you know?
You know what else is soft and wet?
Don't even. It's based on the song, I'm assuming, Soft and Wet. I don't know. And what it does, right? Okay. So it's the stand itself can like punch shit and random stuff like that, because of course it can. But
Probably.
the actual power is on the user's body. There's a star that basically every single JoJo has like a birthmark on their shoulder, right? It's like a star.
Okay.
And Josuke, which is this stand's user, has his star, right? And out of his star comes
Mhm.
out like a soap bubble with a star on it. And that soap bubble can be used to take something, anything from anything. So if it wants to, it can take the color from whatever, you know, from a bottle or something. Or it can take the friction from the floor. Josuke really likes to do that. He can take the friction from anything. He can take your vision. He can also like physically take like, if he wanted to like harvest something like on a tree or something that's too high, he can send a bubble, take like whatever thing he wants to harvest and bring it down. So it's a very like, there's not a lot of limitations to this stand, you know. It's kind of strange. But I mean, the name, the name is pretty good.
Nah, mine's better.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Chief. Soft and wet is pretty good, though. You know.
I don't know, but see, man.
Oh my god, I can't know. I'm just imagining in a fight, yelling "See, man." It doesn't. That's not very menacing.
Go see, man.
It's not a Pokemon. All right, next one. Oh yes, this is one of the really messed up ones. Honestly, I think it would just be faster if I told you what it does, but I do want to hear what you think.
It uses those little tentacle thingies and I don't know, climbs up stuff. I don't know.
That's probably the only guess I would expect from anyone, really, because this thing looks. First of all, it looks disgusting. It's horrible. Second of all, it has no indication whatsoever to what it does. And
It
third
looks
of all,
like there's a leash on it.
what?
It looks like it has a leash on it.
Kind of does. But like the power is so specific. All right, I'm just gonna show you the name as well, or do you want to guess the name?
I'm not gonna guess the name.
Good, because it's called Fun Fun Fun.
What are with these names?
It's song names.
But most of these song names aren't. I'm not gonna say it.
Fun Fun Fun's power. Oh god, how do we explain this? Jesus Christ. Okay. You see,
You're gonna have fun explaining it.
no, I'm not gonna have fun. Oh god. So what it does is it can control whoever it attacks, right? It can control their limbs depending on if they hurt themselves. So if you hurt, for example, your hand, like you cut your hand, you get a wound. It can control that hand. So now you don't have control over your right hand, for example. If you cut your feet,
I don't have control over mine.
if it cuts your feet, then it can control your feet, and that goes for all 4 of your limbs, and then like both hands, both feet, and then you can do shit, right? But
What about my fifth limb?
how about what?
My fifth limb.
No, okay, shut up. I'm
I'm
not
not
responding.
talking about that.
I'm not
Talking
responding
about my
to.
brain. Talking about
Okay,
my
well,
brain.
there's nothing up there anyway. It doesn't work. All right, let's just. Yep. So, what was I saying? Yes. So, that's basically what it does, right? So you get hurt, it controls your whatever you got hurt on. But but this is very specific. It can only control you if it is standing exactly over you or above you. So the fight in which this stand is used is in an apartment building, and the user is standing right over the apartment in which the attack is happening. I think this is like the most specific stand that exists ever.
Sounds like it.
I don't know how the user came to discover this power. but there has to be a lot of trial and error behind this, because like just imagine you get this, you see, right, okay, you get a stand, right? You see this.
Mhm.
You do not think, oh hey, I'm gonna go hide in someone's apartment and wait until someone walks in and cut their limbs and then control them while standing above them. No one thinks that. But that's what it is. That's fun. We're back to a
What is
more
that?
normal shape of a stand.
That is not normal.
Well, it's more of a human shape though. That's what I mean. Yeah. And the stand does have a lot of indicators as to what it does. And as to what the name is as well.
Looks like it's got a bunch of screws on it.
Yep. Definitely does.
So, I'm going to say it tightens the screws and becomes more stiff, but it gains more like defense.
Okay. That's a decent guess. There are stands that do that actually, yeah. None in this list, I don't think though. Do you want to guess the name?
I'm not gonna guess it.
Yep, alright, you wouldn't have guessed it, I don't think. It is Nut King Cole, based on the name of the artist Nat King Cole. So what it does is, I don't think it uses those like nuts and bolts or whatever. I think, I'm not sure exactly how it works. I know what it does, but I don't know exactly how it activates. So what it can do is it can detach anything out of any whatever, like living or non-living thing, by putting like a screw on them and like unscrewing it. So if it wants to remove like your arm, it can put a screw on that, unscrew it, and then it gets your arm. And that applies to anything that is physical. I don't know what the limitations are, but theoretically he could like, I don't know, unscrew like half of a plane if he wanted.
That interesting for sure.
Yeah. It's been used like once, and then it's been like years since it's been used ever. But yeah, it's not my favorite. It's somewhat cool, I guess. I don't know.
My favorite is the one you told me about earlier, the chef.
Oh, well, it's not in this list, sadly.
Oh, darn.
It is much sad. All right, and then there's this boy. I think this is the last one as well. The physical aspect of this has no link to what it does, which is kind of sad.
I didn't have to guess on that, so it's not really going to mess me up here.
The power is very interesting, though. Also, you gotta appreciate how the creator of this series, right? He comes up with some really messed up shit. Like, the inspiration is something else.
Yeah.
Just visually.
But, yeah. I'm going to say it's able to. I know you said it. Its visual aspect doesn't go with the power, but guess what? I don't care. I'm going to say
do whatever.
I'm saying it like it creates some kind of like beam or something through its like the holes, like its hands and face.
Okay,
and
okay.
It, like makes like a something on the ground or through walls, and like people like get sucked into it like a black hole.
That would be a mighty good stand. I want to see that.
See, I have the best.
Yes,
here.
I mean, okay, wait. This ability is very cool, but the visual aspect doesn't really match it. So I guess it's if I would like if this stand, like this visual stand, would have the power you said instead of the one it actually has. So I'm not gonna make you guess the name. You're not gonna guess it. It doesn't have any link either. This is Milagro, man. I don't know what it's from. I'm uncultured, I guess. I don't know. The power of this stand, I don't really know who is the user. I don't think the stand has a user. Or I think the user transfers, or the stand transfers to whoever it affects. This stand's power is that whoever is the user, they cannot spend money. But
if I had this thing, I could not live.
No. Hear me out. You cannot get rid of your money. You can buy things, you can gain things. You just cannot give the person who gives something to you money. You cannot give them money. You cannot buy anything. You get the things that you want to pay for, but you get your money back plus more.
Oh.
So if you want to buy something that costs $1, right? You go in at the dollar store or whatever. You buy something that costs $1, right? They're gonna give you your money back and like 50 cents extra. Then you go eat at a restaurant. You pay for like a $20 meal. They give you 25, and you got your meal every single time. And so you can never get rid of your money, even if you try to burn it. If you try to burn the money, it duplicates.
Basically, you just get things for free and extra
for a while, and then you have an unthinkable amount of money that no one will accept, not even banks. So what do you do with your money?
You burn it.
No, because then it duplicates.
Wait.
You're fucked. That's what you do.
Hey, you get things for free and more. So
yeah, but you get like suffocated in money because like you can't store your money. You can destroy it. If you try to abandon it, it comes back to you with more.
Wait, so you can't just like put it in like a bank just to have?
No, because banks won't accept it because you cannot give money.
But
even if it's, you can't. Basically, you cannot buy anything. So you can't like give money to get something in return. So you give money to get like safety for your money. You can't get that. They give you money. They give you your money back.
Just quote unquote buy a big room and put your money in it.
Yeah, but then you need a fat room, and then you can't buy anything ever because like it's exponential, right? Like you buy something that like gives you back money, and you buy things with that money, and you get more. And it just keeps going up forever.
That makes sense.
Until what is it? That is until someone. I'm pretty sure it's someone steals money from you. If someone steals money that is made by the Milagro Man, they become the user of the Milagro Man, and they are now cursed with this power.
Success. They are cursed from success.
Basically. That is basically the meme, yes.
Suffering from success.
Yeah. But at least you can get rid of it. Yeah. As long as someone steals from you. So you just gotta be smart and try to make someone steal shit from you, yeah. Although I'm pretty sure if that person returns what they've stolen, you get the stand back. It's complicated. It's part 8. Part 8 is fancy and all. But yeah, but... Wait, what?
So it sounds very fancy.
Oh, it is. It is quite the fancy thing. It's still going on. There's like 105 chapters. It's crazy. It is quite... It's been going on for like 10 years. But yeah, I think that's it. I think there's no more after this. Yeah. This is it. Isn't this epic? Which one was your favorite? Except for the one that cooks food.
Good question. I honestly don't know. Probably C-Man.
Oh my god. I am never forgetting that. You hurt me. You hurt me deeply. I'm never gonna be able to read JoJo's again. Oh no.
Every time you read JoJo, you're gonna see C-Man.
Why?
Hey.
Before I stop this, I want to show you the one you like, the one that cooks food, right?
I bet.
Right, I'm showing you the stand. It is called Pearl Jam, and it cooks food. Actually, no, it doesn't cook food. The guy that cooks food cooks the food. But he puts his stand in there, and it tastes better, and it gives like healing properties.
Wow.
And those are like super small. They're really, really small. But yeah, that is Pearl Jam. My favorite is still this. It's still Heaven's Door. Heaven's Door's too good. It's OP.
C-Man.
No, don't ever.
Oh no, that's just gonna be a running joke.
Okay, well, you're not my friend anymore. Got him. Problem solved.
Wait, we were friends?
All around me are familiar faces.
Well, now I'm sad.
I thought it was content.
Oh god.